It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away.
It's June 8th, and you've tuned into the People's Patriot Project WeP3 Weekly Debrief. Right now, you're listening to WeP3 Radio, proudly produced in partnership with Reach Across America Radio. Together, we share, remember the fallen, honor those who have served, and teach the future generations the value of freedom. A freedom bought, paid for, and secured by the brave men and women who have worn our national uniform and our local community first responder units. Stay tuned for the WeP3 Weekly Debrief. Now playing on WeP3 Radio, Jen Ford's cover of Nothing Compares to You.
It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong?
Left, your left, hey. Left, right, your left. You got it.
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always seen. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
Oh, that's actually Mark and Andrea and Frank. We gotta put the Frank Meister in there.
Frank, what's the name of the Pelican?
Oh, you're mute.
You gotta turn your mic on, buddy.
Did you turn it on, Peterson? He was turning it on.
Yeah.
Well, lucky it wasn't turned on because I said something I should have said.
Ooh.
Let's just call him Dan Bird.
Dan Bird.
Missing a letter in there. I have a feeling.
Bird.
That Dan Bird. Oh, Dan Bird. So here we are. This is our Monday. This is how we. Is everything working or am I lagging a little bit?
No, you're good.
Well, my thing is just spinning. Okay. All right. So this is the WeP3 Debrief. How do you like that?
Weekly debrief.
Yeah, weekly on top of all that. Okay. So it is the 8th of June. And here we are, the People's Patriot Project, doing the weekly debrief. So when we do our debrief, you know what we do? We catch you up on what we've been up to over the past week, sometimes longer, because maybe we got more to share on something. But anyway, then we try to help spotlight the amazing work that others are doing, all in the name of the same mission, the support, service, connection, and healing. That's what we want to do. A great big shout out to last night's guests and watchers from the show, from our We Got Your 6 at 6 show. Great discussion and some good connections happening. Thank you everybody for being part of our mission. Man, we got a lot of stuff to share. So let me get through this. I'd like to thank our sponsors real quick. We've got some amazing sponsors out there, starting with, we have got Catch 22 peer support with Derek Iozio. The mission is to be there when you need someone to be there. It is all about, I want to say coffee group, but I got some kiddos in the middle school, these ladies, these girls, I call them my coffee group. So the last day of school, they had a lot of fun with that. But anyway, that's what Derek is there for. A little bit of brotherhood, sisterhood, and a lot of sharing and some support if that's what you're looking for. And then we have Operation Texas Strong with Peggy and Bobby Kretzinger. Man, these two are on the move. They are collecting RVs. They're making sure that they're in living ship shape. And then they put homeless veterans in there. They're working out of Weatherford, Texas. That's not the end of their reach. However, they're reaching across the country. With these, if you know of anyone who's got an RV that they need to get rid of, man, let them know. Shoot, Peterson and I, we got one South Carolina, Florida, with the help of others, of course, and definitely with Bobby and Peggy's support. All right, and then we have Stephen Rainwater, and we've got JBW, which is Jonathan Wells. With the Business Growth Engine, these guys help you build your tools to put your mission in action. It doesn't matter if it's a for-profit or a nonprofit. What matters is organizing things. What's the word I'm looking for? Monetizing, but I'm looking for having it set up so that you don't have to run it all the time. What's that called?
Automation.
Automatizing. There we go. Automatizing.
Automation, not automatizing.
I think you can automatize it. I really do.
I know. I'm going to language arts. I'm going to put you in check on this one.
Well, you put me in check, but I'm looking it up right now. Is it automating or automatizing? Clearly, you and I are not. Ooh. Automatization refers to digitizing isolated repetitive tasks. Like repeated invitations and reminders that our show is on at 1800 every Sunday Central Time. 1800 every Sunday Central Time. Did I say 1800 Central Time? Every Sunday we do our show. We got your 6 at 6, and guess what we do? That's 16:30 every Monday. Guess what we do?
Automatize.
We
automatize ourselves.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna put this debrief where Peterson, he probably came right out of his pool where he was probably debriefing.
No, I was too busy lifting your effing bricks all over the place.
I appreciate that, just so you know. We have a thing down here tomorrow afternoon in Rosemount, which is like 15, 20 minutes away. I'm going to go with 17 because I made it in 17 minutes this morning. On the way over, not on the way back.
Hey, if I've got 4 cinder blocks left and that's it, you want those, don't you?
Yeah. Just put them in there. You're already in there, aren't they?
No,
Yeah.
not yet. But they will be.
Yeah, just
What
put them in
about those boxes of baseball cards?
Barkingheimer. Just put them in there.
Okay.
Just put them in there. Frank, do you like baseball?
Ragu.
Peterson is terrorizing me. He's got this huge butt collection. How many boxes? Did you bring me like 12 great big bins?
I had over 700,000 baseball cards.
Yeah, and he thought I could take care of getting rid of them. Bearded traveling
What
veteran.
up?
Ooh, hey, it's good.
Glad you did, brother. Been watching. Love the content, man. Keep it rolling.
I put all my baseball cards in the spokes of my bicycle wheels.
Yeah, that's where these are going to go. I have 70,000 more that he's going to bring
No,
over.
don't.
No, I only have 2 boxes. One is a box of what are called wrapped, or they have of Beckett's, and one is just a box of cards. You can do what you want with them. I don't care.
You know what the guy at the counter told me? Well, because sadly, Peterson and I grew up in a time when everybody was buying these things, and so they don't hold a lot of value when there's 800,000 copies of them. So there were a few, but there weren't a lot. Dude was very nice about sharing that, though. But anyhow,
you have the sealed packets, not the collection box, but individual sealed packets. You can sell those and get a good penny for them because everybody thinks that one card is in that one sealed packet.
There are some. I think I gave those off to Andrea.
Are you drinking milk right now?
No. This is what I call Papa's juice. The writing came off. This is Papa's juice is what this is. It has 3 X's. No, 3 X's right there too.
We call that up here moonshine, but it comes in mason jars.
Yeah.
Well, maybe one of those went into the jug.
Or plastic bottles.
1 quart of adult beverage went into the jug. But I mean, this isn't all consumed today. This is.
Well, you can't leave it in these bottles for very long, so you gotta drink it.
Peterson drank a whole gallon of stuff today.
That's not true. This is the second glass, and that was not even half full. So
that's not a glass. That's a roadie. That's huge.
This is a tumbler. This is probably 24 ounces, and it's full to the top of ice. Relax. It's not.
Have you ever had Irish coffee?
Sonic fills your cup to the top with ice, and then they gives you 2 squirts of Sprite and says, "There's your extra large drink."
Did you ever do the measure test for drinks?
Like the sizes, it's embarrassing. Yes.
Ultimately, you only get the same amount.
Yeah. Well, like in coffee, you're getting like maybe 4 ounces more.
When you get anything with ice, like you go to the restaurant and you get yourself a large Coke, they pack that with ice so that really
there's some fast food restaurants that are charging you more if you ask for no ice.
They are cheaters.
As they should, in my opinion.
Not. If you have a large cup, the large cup is the large cup. Fill it up.
Well, you used to be able to just go up and get a free refill, but a lot of them aren't letting you do that anymore.
I remember being somewhere, I'm sure it was a wrestling trip. I think they made us pay $0.25 every time we went up to refill our cup. Yes, it's ridiculous. I owned a drive-in. My mommy and daddy ran a drive-in. We didn't have free refills all day long. You bring your cup back tomorrow, you probably get a free refill. Like, come on. I might have done that in McDonald's a time or two.
The neighbor behind me had a garage that was a drive-through.
I like that idea actually.
Well, not the way he did it. He got tanked up one night, and we were eating dinner and heard bam. We looked out, he had driven his car through the garage and over our fence. And he was trying to get back in his yard, and our dog bit him right in the backside.
Well, that's turnabout in my world. That's fair play. The senseless. What are the maybe I don't want to drive through a garage. I never really thought that through. I just thought it'd be easier, like get the lawnmower in and out and shuffle things around, back the boat up, all that stuff.
Nobody had that stuff where I grew up. Lucky he had a garage.
And in the reality, it's gonna not have my car in it anyway. It's gonna have 8,000 boxes of baseball cards and 4 cinder blocks and who knows how many retaining blocks he's gonna throw in there.
Oh, you don't even. The back is full.
I got my mobile bookstore in the garage right now.
Yeah, you gotta keep that in there.
I'm converting it into a little camper.
Frank, I lost my book again. What the heck?
I'm sorry, Frank. It's not very responsible.
I carry it with me everywhere I go. And now I packed up my classroom and brought stuff home.
Hey, are the kids done with school?
Yeah, today was my first day off. Do you know I ran around and I feel like I did a lot, but didn't really. I got nothing to show for it. I got a new filling in my tooth. That's what I got to show for it.
I had a really busy day. I didn't get anything done business-wise. I had to take my old lab to the vet. He needed some checkups and a couple of shots, and it's an hour drive to get there. And then they were a half hour late with the appointment.
Oh, man.
So I didn't get back till after lunch. And then our Westie, who is on hospice care right now, he was howling. So I took him out and watched him and then brought him back in. And then as soon as I close the door, he starts howling again. He's at the point now where he doesn't want to be alone. And
No.
I don't blame him. So I put him back in the living room and let the other dogs out, and then had to water the garden and water the flowers. And heck, before I knew it, it was 5 o'clock and had to feed them. And now I'm here.
You got everything done then.
Well, not according to the house commander, but.
Well, she knows you.
Yeah, God. Sometimes. Oh, and now I've had COVID twice in 1 year, and it's not even halfway through the year.
What?
Fake news.
Yeah, that bad cold I thought I had was not a cold.
All fake.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I hadn't had it up until December of last year, and now I've had it twice, and it is not someone's imagination. It's much worse than a cold, but I woke up last night with about a vertigo, and that was not fun.
That
Frank,
is
if you
not
keep talking like that, we're going to start thinking you're getting old. Stop talking about.
Yeah, well, when I buy a new irrigation system for the garden, you'll know I'm old.
Well,
Is this where I start talking about last night's guest?
I think you can.
There you go.
So, as Andrea said, we come to and do our show every Sunday at 1800 Central Standard Time. And last night we had the awesome opportunity of doing our 308th episode continuously. And here's the truth. We probably have 330, but we weren't smart enough to track the first ones because they really weren't podcasts. They were just live streams. And so, but last night we had 2 amazing guests, but we had Ollie. He says it, he's got it like, it's not an accent. I think it's just the way I'm going to say Himyari. But the way he says it sounds way cooler. And absolute. I knew he was a law enforcement officer, but he does so much more. He's in the Civil Air Patrol. He does training for handlers. He does training. He's a K9 handler himself. There was like 5 things he listed off as to his service to his community. And I'm like, dude, should we watch this clip real quick again?
Yeah.
Oh, that was amazing.
Again, this clip, it's not ours, and I want to give full 100% recognition and acknowledgement to Cara X Lewis. I'm actually going to get her link up here. It's on the other sheet, but I want to make sure we give her full credit for this. She was driving in a parking lot, and she's a kind of an influencer out there. I've followed her. She has a lot of amazing stories. She follows positive intent, positive mindset. She does a really good job. And so if you get a chance, go see Cara X Lewis. She does a really super good job. And this is her clip of Mr. Himari and Nashville K9.
What the heck? Excuse me. What is this?
This is called the Pterodine Gurkha.
Yeah, we saw the dog.
Yeah, Nashville K9's a dog training facility here in Middle Tennessee.
I document people's stories online.
Sure.
This is something I've never thought about documenting, but I would love to hear more about it if you...
Well, one of the reasons why we bought a truck like this was for this kind of conversation.
Wow, well, I'm Kara.
Kara, I'm Ali. Pleasure to meet you. Come on down. I'll give you a full tour of the facility.
We would love to.
Let's do it.
I'll see you guys there.
We just follow you?
Just follow me, yeah.
Okay.
Right down the road.
I was lonely, somewhere at a bar. I'd say, tell me where you are. I don't mind another scarf. It was only way back then.
B7 Raider. It's the same truck they used in Fast and Furious at the Rock Road.
If my man was a little more stuck there in the middle of your memory, I bet we'd be right back where you left me. But tonight I'm fine. Don't you get it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Are you guys ready to enter the halls of greatness? Welcome to Nashville K9. After you. We built the whole interior to look like a small town. And the idea behind that was we could imprint dogs to different textures akin to them walking through like a downtown Nashville or downtown Franklin. On the right, we have City Hall. We call it Firkland City Hall since we're in the Franklin area, and obviously we deal with furry dogs. We have a complete mock home. It's got a living room, a bedroom, and a kitchen. This way we can work on don't climb on the couch, don't steal food off the countertops, sit at the door before entering or leaving. Back here, we have our own broadcast room, private aviation company, which manages the Nashville K9 jet. It's a Hawker 800 XP located at Nashville International Airport.
No.
Yeah.
So you guys have a jet?
Yeah, this is the best way that we can bring working dogs back from Europe, but it's also available for any kind of client that wants to charter it to take their pets or their crazy uncles wherever they want to go.
So it's an actual hangar in BNA Airport?
Yeah, there's over 15 planes in the fleet. Smallest is a beach jet all the way up to Gulfstream 5, and you can go global with any of those planes.
So what are the chances of checking it out?
Yeah, well, I'd be glad to zip you on over there.
Really? Actually?
Well, not right now, but soon. In the next few days, I'd love to have you over there. We'll give you a full tour of the hangar and everything.
Oh my, I fly to California tomorrow for an entire month.
Well, why didn't you take one of our planes?
Who are you?
One of the main reasons why we built in training fields indoors is to be immune to the environment. So if it's raining, if it's hot, if it's cold, if it's snowing, if it's icy, it doesn't matter. We can continue training anyway. Back here's our graduation area. This is probably the most difficult thing we do is get them to sit still while we take.
That is Mr. Ali Hamuri and Nashville Canine. And there is a part 2, but we didn't load that one up. But I'm going to call it the Taj Mahal. And here's the deal. Very much first responder background and how he approaches. And I don't know if you saw him command that amazing German Shepherd and just the confidence and just knowledge. He says he does this without the training, without any electrical devices, no shot callers, doesn't do. And I'm just like, he said he had a 2-week plan. He can get it done in 2 weeks. And there's 2 different programs. I think there was a 2-week and a 6-week. But again, we spotlighted Mr. Ali because of his service and what he's doing and what he provides. It's the Taj Mahal, in my opinion, of providing resources and services for dogs in all areas. It's not just veterans and first responders. And he kind of had a theme about the evening. He's written several books. He's got a book straight up called Discipline, which I'm super excited to get and read. Want to be about it. You know, the guy is doing things right. I'm just going to say that. That Pterodyne Gurkha runs between $400,000 to $650,000. I redid my search. There is a range between $225,000 to $380,000, but a brand new Pterodyne Gurkha. Hey, what up, Jamie Peacock? Oh, what a brother. Brian Gibson, good to see you from Project Die Hard. And then Jeremy Daniels, good to see you, brother. Keep that mission strong, brother. Jeremy fighting the after effects of the burn pit world. And he is proactive, involved, and just getting stuff done in that area. And he doesn't leave any rocks unturned. But super excited to get our paws on Ollie and get down to Nashville and see that complex ourselves personally and directly and do a little footage down there as well. Just an amazing dude and amazing heart. And we had a pretty robust post-show conversation in regards to society and responsibility and discipline and fixing. We get it. We don't get to fix people. We get to lead people in the right direction. And that's you can't do anything else other than that. So amazing conversation with Mr. Ali Himyari. And so super excited about what he's done and where he's at.
Ooh, he was good.
And then we have a musical guest. And we had Darren from Forced Hammer. And they play a little different type of music than what we normally have, but it was very nice to listen to it because it's nice to do things different. And I really appreciated the music he played. It's kind of on the edge of heavy metal, and but I wouldn't. It's funny because it's heavy metal, but I wouldn't say headbanger, but I guess some people would. You have to listen.
I would disagree with. I'd straight go headbanger on his music.
You think so?
Yeah, it's not screamer like completely out there, but it's.
Well, that's what I was looking for. When you said heavy metal, I thought it was going to be something that I'd have to kind of turn my volume down, but I thought it was really good. I mean, I could listen to it without my ears bleeding. But he has a nickname, and it kind of comes from his son. It's called Daddy Peanut, and it has to do with his son had peanut allergies, and Darren loves peanuts. He's kind of like me. I eat peanuts every day, and he would have to take his peanuts to a different part of the house so as not to affect his son. So he got the nickname Daddy Peanut. I'd be doing the same thing. I got a room downstairs that I use when I want to do stuff or eat stuff that nobody else wants to hear or see, like bully burgers. Forced Hammer was an idea he had way back years ago, after his reserve service, and he went back on active duty and had to kind of put the music aside. And I understand that too, because I had to do the same thing. I had to make a decision between music and being a career officer, so it's easy to understand. But after he retired from the Marine Corps, he jumped back into music, which was a good thing because I really liked the stuff. And the name Forced Hammer, they had a drummer, and he liked to really emphasize the drums. So he really hammered the drums. So they turned and used that as a name for the group, Forced Hammer, and kind of reflecting on the way the drummer played. And they had to kind of ask him to tone it down a little bit. And the other thing about Darren is, even though the band does heavy metal, he can absolutely play anything. And the first song snippet that he played was more along Spanish guitar, like classical, and did it very well. Also, Darren served with Mike Corrado in Iraq together, and they've collaborated on video for awareness of suicide prevention with veterans. So that's a good thing too. The neat thing about Darren is he's not gonna mince words when it comes to what he likes about music, and he's very expressive about what he enjoys and what he likes, and I appreciate that. They have a website that's coming out called forcedhammer.com, and it's going to have a lot of good stuff on there, so everybody needs to go and take a look at it. And he gave some shout outs to Miguel, who's his drummer now, and sounds like he's going to be a really great fit, and Lee, who's his bass player and does a lot of other things, including the website, and mostly his wife. And I understand that too, because my wife is a main supporter as well. And Dawn Dog Productions for letting him play, and lots more coming up. And he wanted to emphasize to make sure you follow their website, which is really great. And last thing, I added some stuff in about D-Day, because I did a book signing and a book discussion in Michigan on D-Day. And there's just a couple factoids about D-Day that everybody should keep in mind. First of all, the landings on the beaches in Normandy were the largest in history, and probably will be the largest ever. I don't know if there'll ever be a bigger operation for a beach landing. There were 160,000 troops in total, and probably a little more, involved in D-Day, and those troops came from 15 different countries. And it's hard for us nowadays to think about that, but there were 15 countries that banded together to pull off D-Day. In addition to that, one thing I didn't mention yesterday, which I should have, there was over 23,000 airborne personnel too that took part as part of the operation, and they of course parachuted off away from the beaches, and they were working on moving toward the same area and closing off bridges and intersections and things like that as they came through. The invasion force included 7,000 vessels, ships, and of those, there were 4,000 landing craft. And so when you think of, ever see a picture of a landing craft, it looks like it holds about 40 to 50 personnel. So it is just boggles your mind the number of people that were going ashore. There was also 12,000 planes, aircraft involved in the operation. And within a month, by the end of June, the Allied forces had landed 850,000 soldiers on the shores to add into the force that pushed the German forces back into Germany and eventually caused the surrender less than a year later of the German forces. So people should always remember what happened on D-Day and salute the greatest generation who didn't hesitate to go off and defend freedom in Europe. And it was just a great thing.
What song are we going to play today when we close it?
We have a D-Day song?
Not that I know of.
There was one that I saw that I wanted to hear again. I like Snowport the best.
Yeah. Perfect. Do we got anything else we need to get out there? I mean, we're going to be at weather, mind you. Apparently, we got some stuff coming up here in Minnesota, but we're supposed to be at Veterans in the Park tomorrow, or no, Patriots in the Park, sorry. Hopefully, we get to hang out with JT and the Gunslingers tomorrow, but we'll hopefully.
What's the weather going to be like?
Well, they say that we've got some stuff coming in within 24 hours. So
I think you're just making that up. I think we're fine.
Am I? All right.
Hopefully it holds off.
Ain't going to slow me down. You know how I feel about it. Weather doesn't change.
It's kind of hard to play an electric guitar in a rainstorm.
Nothing's going to break your stride.
Play that song.
Yeah.
Tonight, WeP3's got a board meeting. The board will come together and share all the things we need to be working on, getting things done, tighten things up, and make more things happen.
Yep.
Got an amazing group of people doing the things that they need to do.
That's why I didn't wear a hat.
Amazing being
It's a board meeting. It's board meeting night.
My hat's off to them.
Perfect.
Actually, I just forgot.
What? How you just forget?
I forgot my hat too. I was so sweaty hot when I came in. It wasn't a good scene.
Ew.
It wasn't ew. I had some complaints in the household.
Well, if you didn't stick your armpits in everyone's faces.
I didn't put my armpits in it, but I may have taken my shirt off, which is the start of the complaints. And then I may have accidentally brushed a 100% capacitated shirt. It made a brush on some people in passing. Accidentally, you know.
Yeah, accidentally.
It happens.
I like to do that when I do a long run. Come home and give the house commander a hug.
Yeah, yeah.
I am not being in your house when you two come home, Sweaty. You.
You,
You are.
Oh, now I feel almost able to do a long run again. We'll see.
Almost able.
Yeah, my breathing isn't where it's supposed to be yet, but
You gotta.
come on, Frank. Come on.
well, it's like anything else, you know. If you don't feel well, you should go on a long run. You just hack that stuff out of there.
Right. Get it out. That's
All right.
get it
If
out
we
of there.
don't have anything else to really talk about, then we can.
I could talk forever.
Yeah, why is
What are you
Peterson
going to talk about?
hurrying us up out of here?
I'd have to think about it. I did an interview today.
Yeah, tell me more.
The local paper interviewed me about my books 3 or 4 weeks ago, and starting in June they're doing weekly or monthly stories on veterans, and they called me up and did a story on my military experiences. And the guy said that he would take care of fixing my vocabulary before he printed it.
Were you swearing in it, Frank?
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, of course.
Uh-oh.
What the heck, Frank?
That came from Dan Bird.
From Dan Bird, right above your head.
Yeah, he's on some beach.
Some beach. You're gonna get me singing. Nobody wants that.
No more Papa Juice.
Nobody wants
Wah,
that.
wah, wah.
Papa Juice is out.
Do you guys have any bookstores or things up there that I'm
No, we don't do bookstores up here.
Dude, yes. Can we get you signed up? There's some cool ones.
I don't care if it's a foreign language or not. I'd still go.
Barnes and Noble would take you. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
well, for some reason, Barnes and Noble no longer carries my first book, other than Kindle format. Was never on the shelves. You could order it from them, but they were not the prime place people ordered from. So I think they just deleted it.
You know what I say?
Yeah, well, my second book is going to be republished by the publisher of my first book. I think I haven't seen the written proposal yet, but it'd be nice if I can keep them all under one publisher.
Yes.
And then maybe they'll go back in and talk to Barnes and Noble.
I think we'll figure it out. I think it's gonna happen.
Well, independent bookstores are a lot better for doing stuff like that.
Most definitely, and I think trying to think of some that we have up here. I have a lot. I have a lot in mind that will.
Well, just shoot me a message and I'll call them up and try to set stuff up. It'd be nice to come up and say hello in person for once.
Truth.
Absolutely.
But there's got to be a book. I mean, we could set that
No,
up.
it could be anything. It could be a BFW. It could
like
be
to
American
drive,
Legion.
let's just do it.
It could be anything. As long as they're willing to host a signing, I don't. Hell, my first. Gosh darn it! My first book signing was at a distillery.
We can make that happen.
We're gonna make it.
We can put you in one of the veteran distillery, a veteran brewery.
Yeah, that's what I did. That the first place I went to, it was a veteran who served in the Navy.
We could totally set that up.
Yep. I have an idea.
We do a week-long tour.
Well, that's what I'd like to do, several, because as much as I enjoyed going to Lowell, Michigan, it would have worked a lot better had I set up, 2 or 3 other signings during the trip.
It would be probably good fortune to have you come into the Minnesota culture and present your findings in our world. That would be a good fit.
Yeah, well, my new keyword for my books is immigrants.
Does that push them away or does that bring them in?
I don't know. I just added it, so I don't know yet. But with yeah, I didn't want to make it overly specific, just immigrants.
When you add immigrant to your book signing world, all the above, what are you looking to get from that?
I'm looking to try to the 2 goals in my book are to present people with a glimpse of what it's like for our armed forces to deploy to a foreign country and engage the enemy. And then the secondary goal is to bring awareness of the contributions of immigrants that served in our forces during the global war on terrorism. Because, all the wars that we've had before, there was always a story about immigrant involvement. There was always a story about people with language experience that assisted forces. The one that hasn't come up is, unfortunately, the longest war we've ever fought. And I waited 10 years for someone to write something about immigrants who had language experience that aided the forces, and nobody ever wrote it. That's why I wrote the book.
Because, you get into the conversation of immigrant, and it depends on who hears it.
Right.
That word. And that word is spun so many ways. And to be honest with you, so is the word patriot. It ends up being spun so many ways, and just, which takes me to another conversation in the fact that I'm kind of bouncing all over the place in thoughts. But I know what patriot means to me, and it's not meant to offend.
Right.
I know what the word immigrant to me means, and it's not meant to offend.
Well, maybe a better descriptor would be naturalized citizens. But see, that's not something that catches someone. Naturalized citizens is an immigrant. There's a lot of other ways to become a citizen, but just the term immigrant, and I'm not trying to garner a huge following. I'm just trying to pique people's interest. But if I were trying just to get more followers, immigrant could spark interest from either side. If you say legal immigrants, you're automatically separating those who might want to read what you wrote.
Sure.
Just by saying legal. And if you I mean, I don't know how better to categorize it. Honestly.
Well, and I'm not trying to paint you into a corner either. I'm just.
Oh no, I know. I'm just, that's the first thing I put down that was added to the descriptor of the book and the hashtags. But I don't claim to be perfect or the smartest person on our podcast even, but you got to start somewhere.
Where are you at? Point to Andrea. Is that Andrea?
Yeah.
That's Frank.
That's so
weird. He's pointing the right way.
Yeah.
You're over there.
Oh.
That's just so weird.
We all three have different places.
That's why they allow us authors to change our keywords whenever we want. And that's part of the algorithm they use when people do searches. So you keep changing your keyword to see if it draws more interest in your books.
Yeah.
And it's just you get back to the business end of being an author, and in my humble opinion, it stinks. I can't stand the business end. I just want to write.
I agree. That's kind of the passion is writing, not being in the business.
Well, that's why I'm trying to find an agent to represent me, because if I ever am able to do that, all that other stuff will be taken care of. I don't have to worry about it.
Right.
But anyways, this has been a great debrief today.
It is a great debrief. This coming Sunday, we have Brian Grilly and Jason Sedodal of Barnside Brotherhood, brought to us by our good brother Dylan Petrie, an officer on our board, and so super excited for that show again. And what else we got? Anything else?
I think that is it.
Then we'll throw up a little mountain snowport from our good friend Darren from Forced Hammer. And the rest of you have a great rest of your week, and we will see you when the smoke clears. Go check your 6. Patriot Pride.
Yep.